Hello, welcome to another week of STEAM. This week we're going to continue exploring about animals in winter. Instead of looking in our backyard, we're going to be going to the forest. We've been working as scientists to observe how animals find food and shelter. Last week my squirrel friend joined us and we made a little squirrel puppet to learn about how animals get their food in winter and where they find their shelter. So we made a little squirrel puppet, and we also made a tree where the animal could find his shelter from the cold winter, snow and wind. You might notice that our branches are bare because in winter, the trees do not have leaves. Some of you sent me pictures of animals that you saw in your backyard, like a raccoon, chipmunk, the squirrel, and some birds. This week we're going to go to the forest and we're going to learn how the deer finds food and shelter in the winter, and also we're going to learn how to draw a model of the deer. Okay, so let's go ahead and watch the video. Here we go. I notice his mouth is moving like he's found some food. Let's look in the forest among the trees to see if we can get clues on where he found his food. I noticed that this tree has a lot of dark bark, but the trees around them look like something has been eating them. I wonder if it was the deer who ate all that bark. Where is the deer finding shelter? You can see here that he's dug a little hole in the snow to take a rest. Looks like he's also getting some water by eating the snow. What can we observe next? It looks like he's starting to look himself like a cat. I wonder if he's grooming himself like cats do. We're going to stop here and we're going to look at the deer and get a picture in our head of what we observe. So in the background, we can observe, whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to start that again. In the background, we can observe some trees from the forest. And in front of those trees, we can see the deer. Let's notice his body parts so we can draw a model of him in his forest habitat. I notice that he has antlers on top of his head, 2 eyes, a nose and mouth, and we can see his body, and right over here you can see his white tail. So I'm going to make myself larger so that we can look at a drawing. And I'd like you to get that picture in your head and you can draw it. Here is my example. After we stop this video, I'd like you to go back and look at the picture of the deer that we were just looking at and draw what you observe. Here is my picture. I put my name and the date, 1/28/21. I also put the deer with the antlers, and you can see the white tail with a little brown on top. I tried to get the shapes and the colors that I saw because I want to be accurate as a scientist and draw what I see. And you can notice I put the trees in the background that were behind them. One last thing that scientists love to do is to label. So I labeled the snow that he was laying down in. And you can see I labeled the deer and the trees. You can go back and review this video and pause it as you need to draw and label your own deer diagram. When you're done, you're going to want to send it to me on Class Dojo or in the Schoology course. I can't wait to get your work. Have a great day.